Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Punkery Show. We come back from yard. Of course it's reggae. That's right. You can't come back from yard in a place of reggae, man. First time, last 2 weeks, we have not had a Punkery since the first week of 2024. 2.5 year streak ended. But we'll make a new one here today, as Genesuk says, the Joshua. Tell you, man, it was a good time, man. It was a good time, you know. We crashed at my grandparents' place. They live off the land, you know what I mean? They got an Aki tree in the backyard. For those that don't know what Aki is, A-C-K-E-E, Google that shit. They got a banana tree. They had a coconut tree, but Hurricane Melissa took it down, you know what I mean? Sir Wuffy has invited me to join dogs. Well, oh shit. My bad. Feedback. Should I join dogs, ladies and gentlemen? Join bot. Damn. Damn. All I know is, Sir Wuffy, if the 123 Gannett comes back on the server, then my allegiance is to them. I'm pressing Y though, nothing's happening, so I think the dialogue actually went away, so it is what it is. But again, good vacation, went to the beach. I don't drink like that, but we had some rum, the white rum, which I can't remember the name is. Ray and something or some shit, you know what I mean? Was in the sun every damn day, so I'm probably 2 shades darker than I usually am, you know? One thing I'll say before we get to the NG stuff, because, you know, y'all, this audience historically is the most want to hear about the server audience in the history of the show. But I'll tell you, man, I forgot. People from Jamaica, they are very prideful about being from Jamaica. You know what I mean? In America, or some European countries, if you say you're from that country, it comes with some stigma. You know what I mean? If you say you're proud to be American, that comes with some level of ignorance or historical fuckery, historical shame. But every single Jamaican, if you ask them if they're proud to be Jamaican, they are proud to be Jamaican, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you that. They've got country identity, for sure, you know what I mean? There was one meme moment. We were in a KFC, shout out to Conceited. We were in a KFC, and there was a long-ass line, obviously. And the cashier told the guys in the line, because the line was so long, that you got to order on the kiosk. Everybody, get out from the line and order your chicken from the kiosk. And some guy got really mad, started yelling in the store in KFC. It's like, everybody understand the computer, you know, which is the kiosk. The kiosk was the computer. So yeah, man, it was good shit. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy that loves to take vacation, to be honest with you, but sometimes when you go on vacation, you realize you actually do need it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But we are back on the Punkery, ladies and gentlemen, version 6.5 came out. Was it this week? Earlier this week. Now, I'm gonna stream the screen so that we can take a look at the tip jar here. The tip jar has its own billboard, obviously, you know what I mean? Ordering from Chaos is trash. Yeah, man, I tell you. Oh, the kiosk. Yeah, man. It's funny, though, because there were some people. I was peeking over. I was peeking over at what people were ordering from the kiosk, and there were people who were buying 60 American dollars worth of chicken, bro, or KFC. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You know, cook fowl in the yard. You know, fowl being chicken. No one cooks in the yard anymore, bro. You know, I know this generation doesn't know what a skillet is. You know what I mean? I've never met more bitches in this stage of my life that don't know how to turn a stove on. You know what I mean? But you had people spending 9,000 Jamaican dollars, which is about 60 American dollars, on chicken. And it's like, bro, like, get a skillet or some shit, man. I don't know. But can see is you can order I guess mac and cheese. And if there's no mac and cheese, then you gotta settle for fries. I mean, listen, man, they go through many, many chickens a day for damn sure, man. Undertoad says, hey, those wedges and gravy are the shit. I'm sure they are, man. I'm sure they are. But yeah, I mean, the thing about it is you can order online, and there's an order online like pickup area there, but you know, some people are still, they haven't gotten to that point. You know, they like the experience of going in the store, ordering after waiting 15 minutes in line, and bitching about having to use the kiosk. You know what I mean? And half the people in there did not know how to use the kiosk. I'll tell you that, man. I'll tell you. But it is what it is, man. Ocherius, I haven't been to Jamaica in 12 years, but Ocherius has traffic up and down the ass, bro. Like, you cannot get anywhere most of the time. And it's bad. That's all I can say about that. But it is what it is. Hopefully some of y'all can get away one time, as we see that the tip jar has now ascended over $70 million, ladies and gentlemen. $70 million is the tip jar right now, which, as we all know, which was part of version 6.5. For those that want to sponsor admin events, like, for example, if Preacher comes around finally and accepts Abdel's event offers, if someone wins any money, then the money can come from this tip jar, which is now over $70 million. Preacher's not listening right now, but if he comes in, I have to ask him if he has opened his mind to Abdel, or Abdel giving ideas for events. Let me just take a look at the CNR-NG stats for a second before we go through the changelog to see if Abdel has gotten to 500 hours yet. I'm curious. Let me take a look here. All right, search username Abdel. Last time I did this, it didn't work. I was trying to search people and it wasn't doing anything. So I guess it's not. Actually, the whole site isn't working. Hold on now. Let me just refresh and see if it's gonna do anything. Nope. Do I have to open an edge or some shit? Oh, actually, no, never mind. I see it. All right, so we're gonna go and filter by connect time if we can, but I'm interested to see if Abdel has gotten his 500 hours yet. So obviously he would not have too much more than 500. I guess as that does that, we'll take a look down the changelog. As Woofy says, demote Preacher. Good son to him. But version 6.5 came out, and there was also a big meme that came out in the announcements. Evan, who keeps on going back and forth between being retired and coming back. He has fights with Marnix in game about his age and whether or not he's retired or not. Evan put a big breaking news in the announcement section a couple of days ago, which might affect how fun the gameplay, or how fun it would be to watch the gameplay at least. But we'll see what happens with that. We'll take a look at that and talk about that after we take a look at the changelog, which came out on August 2nd. I know most of y'all already know, but we still want to go through it. And the changelog video, which again, shout out to Primitive and Cranky, have done a good job with. I've been voicing that over and editing it, so it should be out by tomorrow morning, hopefully, especially if we stay in the house. But as we see here, new features, there are collectible hunts. So I saw in the video that there are 100 alien things that you can take up around the city, around San Andreas. So make sure you get your glasses on and take that up. There's a garage overhaul in the video he sent. There's a $12.5 million upgrade choice in your garage. I don't know if that's for all garages, but $12.5 million to unlock the next stage of garage upgrades. I'm sure there are a lot of people out here that have that kind of money. So if you do, use that to upgrade your garage. There is a slash leaderboards, and this might be in the server because of how we can't seem to work the stat page. As you see here, I'm trying to click on 5 and it's not doing anything. So maybe that's why we have slash leaderboards on here. As you see here, Chip's #1 score. He's the Kona Miller, the automative Kona Miller around here, obviously. So you can take a look at all of the stats and see if you're in the top 10 for any of them. As you can see here, most of my value for most of these are 0, which makes sense. But you can bring out your inner Chips. Insult kills, huh? Skid Piet. Skid Piet is #1 in insult kills with 55. Massey with 40. And this guy named Phantom Penis has 19. That's the old school LSM players that know who that guy is, huh? Phantom Penis, obviously. But you can check your leaderboard type sheet here. There are weekly co-op quests for organizations. So for guys during the week of organizations, the Cobb Ganag, the Top G Ganag, who after getting fined tens of millions of dollars for DMing, they can try to make that money back by doing some co-op quests in them. New animations, 20 of them. Shout out to 6th Gear. I think he no-sells a lot of people. So you can now keep track of how many people you have on your no-sell list, obviously. So if I wanted to, I can't sell anything, I think, but if I wanted to no-sell Sir Woofy, then Sir Woofy would be up here, all right? Get his ass blocked, you know? Get that ass blocked, obviously. Fish traps with slash trap. Put your traps down. You can see the status of them in the video. Saw Crunky, he was fishing and hunting at the same time, so you can double dip with that one. Chips, we saw about a month ago, he was barricading his his house, to make sure no one can abuse him inside. We saw Lava's house last month as well. He basically turned his interior into Assassin's Creed, where you gotta jump over shit in order to get anywhere. Players apparently can now knock down furniture after breaking in. I don't know if it goes back to normal after a while, as Wolf can't believe that he is wanted for defending. Contempt? No, murder. Alright. Rip in peace, Sir Woofy. That is dead for you, man. What is this? A single player leaving or dying no longer automatically fails the entire Heist crew. I thought it didn't do that. What? I thought it was just the if the actual robber of the Heist dies or quote unquote leaves, then it gets failed. Is that what it means? Gotta use cloth for something better, Lex. Come on, man. Pacific Standard rewards are now funded from players' bank accounts. So I guess that means bank insurance is big, huh? So the money is coming out of your bank account if the Pacific Standard gets robbed, but of course, in this day and age, the Pacific Standard is used for holding up and territory. It's more so making it look like the Ukraine-Russia war, or yeah, the Ukraine-Russia war holding a fort rather than robbing it, so this might not matter. For those that love to give love to your individual vehicles, you can now see how far you've traveled with that vehicle, how long you've driven it, and other shit. More donator perks. How much again is it for donator? Is it... was it $6 or $8? I forgot what it was. Either way, if you're a donator, you can get a discount on your vehicle insurance fee. So I forgot what it was. Is it $6 or $8? I don't remember. But cnr.ng/donates, you can get your cash donation in, and you can save on your insurance fees. Bail amounts are increased, part of the copy and ag. Police brutality direct message interactions more lenient. Don't know what that means. There are map blips around to do the community votes sheet. So if you take a look at this object, it says object down here for some reason. Lex, I don't know if he's listening, but Lex has to rename this because it says object. So gotta change that into community vote stations. So there are 7 community vote stations all around San Andreas. You've got one at Mission Row, the PD. Got one at Paleto Bay, PD. You've got one at the RPC in Del Perro. You've got one at the police station in Rockford Hills behind the City Hall. You got one, actually 2 at the casino. So for any sheet that we have to vote on, make sure you go there. Skid Pete on some suggestion look, we'll do that. And for those that love using bikes, because we know bikes are useless on GTA 5, reduced ragdolling after falling from a bike. So that might make bikes a bit more viable. Use a sawed-off shotgun off of that sheet, obviously. And other stuff, bugs and all that, obviously. So my favorite one, though, is that medics can remove corpses without receiving... or excuse me, they can remove corpses as Rari wins Lotto. So that is the rundown of version 6.5, ladies and gentlemen. We're only 2 more versions away from the version that we all want to see, and that's version 6.7. So maybe at some point in September we'll finally get to that, and there'll be a lot of memes in that video for sure. It is what it is there. But more seriousness here. What's going on here? Try clicking 17 more times. Let's see. All right, 15 more times. No, it's not doing it. Lex or whoever needs to fix that shit. I guess code probably broken that shit. But here's the big one. And I'm surprised that the server didn't go crazy after seeing this announcement. It got mostly positive. Oh, for fuck's sake. love this guy, man. I tell ya. You gotta love this guy. Y'all see this right here? Y'all hear this? It is Leo21, ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, who's again trying to call me on Discord. Man, I tell you, man, this man needs therapy. By the way, this announcement right here mostly got positive feedback. Lots of hearts, kissing face. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. 1,000. So not one negative reaction, it seems, to this update from Evan. And since it's an update from Evan, we need to play the breaking news sound.
I want to look. Breaking news.
It is breaking news indeed, ladies and gentlemen. There was a heated debates in the Remove Organization Defend for a Start, which was made by Preacher during vacation. August 2nd, he said, Org Defend changed main core of NG, which was cops and robbers, and brings more DM than actual cop chases and bank robberies. Even if there are real chases, they're not for a long time. Another problem is that we, admins, can't really handle the DM and game reports without using, using admin tools, because we're usually we don't know if that was real DM or simply Org Defend. There are also small miscellaneous problems that Org Defend brings on the server. The anti-metro was kind of funny, but not for a long time, because simply it became boring. And there are no cons besides that criminals will not be able to protect each other 24/7. And this came with 13 plus ones, 5 minus ones. One from a comp Gnag account, Dino King, obviously, right? And Dino King here, obviously the big paragraph. I don't know if he put this through ChatGPT or something. Probably did that. I don't know. But the vote was passed. It was, and now Organization Defend, at least for now, is back to being dead. And Evan, as we know here, this is not GPT, right? This is Evan coming straight from his own brain, obviously. You know what I mean? This is some shit that I would see on ChatGPT, but Evan GPT is straight from the mind's eye. So, Organization Defend is now dead. How will it affect gameplay? So, aiding and abetting is now removed. So, if you're around your org mates who is a felon, you will no longer be a felon. You're not allowed to defend your org members or friends in general directly unless certain criteria is met, and we have to see below. When can you claim self-defense or defend your friends? You are allowed to shoot at or otherwise attack another player in self-defense only if one of the following criteria is met. So let's make sure we understand all this shit here. You are under direct attack or have already endured a scripted attack, any of which would be in /rev. The vehicle you're in is already or is under attack, which would also be in /rev. Or someone is constantly annoying you without triggering the revenge rights, like punching to mess with your chase or gameplay. This will be subject to check done by an admin, and recording of these scenarios is recommended. So make sure you have your Plays TV or whatever y'all use these days. Have your OBS out, which is recording right now for me. Make sure you have your proofs. It's 2026. I'm sure most of y'all have 8 gigabyte graphics cards in 2026. You know what I mean? Use your Shadow Player, use your AMG Adrenaline or some shit. You know what I mean? And you know, delete your use what is it called? The instant replay feature, where it records your last 3 or 5 minutes of gameplay. Use that shit, man. Obviously, cops can always work as a team, so they can defend each other against felons. Medics keep the neutral. Or they may slightly lean towards cops, if needed. All the old rules still apply. Obviously, no cop works with a felon, which should come, or should be without saying, but I guess not. Ah, fuck, I didn't even see this. My chat was, fucked. So, man. Anyway. Alright, which scenarios should be avoided and can lead to admin intervention? Any gray area or suspected gray area, Gray, by the way, is how you spell that, operation is subject to check by an admin. This includes, but is not limited to, jumping in front of one's vehicle or bullets to bait revenge, constantly ramming someone for no reason to force revenge, roaming around a group of felons to get a reason to attack the players or cops, cop and civilian clearly working together, and excessive chasing of a cop who has not damaged you recently and is not actively roaming / camping around you and is not actively chasing you and who has clearly given up on the chase to give some time. So it seems that, and I wonder how this will impact Rate My Chase Live coming up, obviously. As we know, if you rob the bank and have a crew of 4 or some shit, you know what I mean? If you are the guys robbing the bank, which I guess we might get granular. If you are the guys robbing the bank and cops come in, well, obviously, since you were part of that bank rob, then you're eligible to attack any cops that come in. Obviously, because you're the one robbing the bank. But does this mean that we're no longer going to get the 7, 8 player crazy Pacific Standard standoff sheet that we've been seeing before vacation? We're not going to see the Gnag collaboration of, for example, the MD Gnag and the 123 Gnag. As Skip P had said, no more X org and Y org. So we're not going to see any of that. Where's the DN Gnag? That's what we need. The DN Gnag is what we need. Dino King right now is drunk as a mother. He needed to dilute his alcohol with water like Aha does, but Dino King took his alcohol straight, you feel me? He had the vodka, you know what I mean? That's what he had. So no more X and Y org. And real man drink whiskey. So in that case, I guess I'm wondering what we're going to see in this Rate My Chase Live coming up. I don't know. Is it going to be popping? Is it not? I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to see classic chases? I know every time we saw a classic chase, Preacher would be surprised and be like, ah, shit. We're actually seeing a regular chase for once on this server. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. And when it comes to Organization Defend, it's been back and forth, you know? It's been as back and forth as Trump in Iran, you know? Trump will say, ah, shit, you know, we've got to deal with Iran coming up soon. The stock market goes up by 2%, and then a couple days later, Trump calls Iran stupid, and there's no deal, and there's always a back and forth that goes, you know, like that. It's called insider trading. Yes, it is. It is. Dino King, we're talking about how Organization Defend is now gone, which means no more collab with the MD Gnag, number 1. And number 2, look at this. He says, oh yeah, fuck that. Cobb is going cop. So Dino King's trying to go cop. Slim is already cop. Urinary Pete, I don't know what he's going to do. So we'll see what the Cobb Gnag does. The Cobb Gnag obviously does not like this. Unipede's already a cop. Yeah, so I guess the cop gnag, ladies and gentlemen, they are now going to turn cop because they know that if they are civilians with org defend being done, then that's an easy way for them to get that ass banned. And Dino King will say something bad about Preacher, whether Preacher banned him or not, and it's not gonna be some good shit. So, you know, it is what it is. Dino King says, I like Preacher now. Really? Things changed while I was gone, huh? Really? That's surprising, man. There's no way that you like Preacher, man. After, you know, all of the allegations that y'all put on him about, I don't know, liking young women or stuff like that, you know what I mean? You know, yeah, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's org defend being gone. So the cop gnag is now changed to cops since, you know, they'd get banned else otherwise. So there were other weird shit going on in Discord, you know, obviously, while I was basking in the sun, basking in the Jamaican sun and humidity while trying to clap mosquitoes and, you know, all that shit. There were times where I took a look at the Discord once in a while, and there were a few things that caught my eye that I'm not sure why it's happening. So, this guy named Cup 245. Cup 245. See, this is gonna work now. Oh. Cup 245, what is this? Undertoad said, don't forget you missed about 4 days everyone shooting missiles and crashing fighter jets with each other. Ah, shit. Yeah, there was a heavy weapons weekend. Damn. Son, man. We always miss the good shit, huh? Anyway, so Cup 245, I've got two things to talk about here with Cup 245. We're now in the meme part of the show, obviously. Damn. If someone tell Lex to bring back Heavy Weapons Weekend, we can't miss that again, you know what I mean? Your boy missed Heavy Weapons Weekend. We need more weekend events on the server, you know what I mean? We need to put in the Claude. Put in the Claude. Tell you something sweet. I don't know, bro. Eat a mango or some shit, bro. That's sweet. Eat a mango or some shit, you know. But speaking of something sweet, there was some sweet talk right here between Cup 245 and everyone's favorite guy of 20 IQ, Yeri. And I don't know who, because Cup 245 has only been on the server for like a month or two, right? I'm not really sure who put him in the direction of Yeri, and this again is another reason why Yeri should not get unbanned, but let's put it on the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put it on the poll. It's only a meme poll. It doesn't mean that we're gonna do this, because we're not gonna do this. This is just for a meme. Should Yeri get unbanned from Discord? Now, again, this is just for fun. This is just for fun. We're not saying that he's going to get unbanned. All right, this is a fascism poll, if you will. Right? We're going to ask you, or I'm going to ask you, but we're not going to actually act upon it if it's yes. So I'm going to vote right now. The answer is no. I rarely vote on my own polls, but that's a no. But I lost the link. But Cup 245 and Yeri had a bit of a back and forth, and Cup 245 said, quote, and you can't stroke your tip without CNRNG, right? And of course, Yeri does not know what tip means. Thank the Lord. Because If he did, then there'd be a big problem. You know what I mean? So that's the first problem from Cup 245. The other is you will sewer chases today. Yes, we'll take a look at y'all going to the sewer. Yeri said, Skitfeet said, Yeri asked me. Uh-oh. Yeri asked me if masturbating with shampoo is safe. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, man. But he doesn't know what tip is. Yeah, man, listen. He's something, man. There's something wrong with that, man. But a Cup 245 has another issue. And again, folks, you know, I love the use of AI, you know what I mean? We all know that Lex consults Claude to give or make ideas for the server. And that's why Sasha stopped donating to the server, because, you know, he's not in use, he's not in agreeance with the use of AI. But I think the use of AI, listen, man. Oh, who? Sasha? You know King? Oh, Top G. Okay, I thought you said Sasha. My bad. Hey, man, Top G. You know, they'll do what they can. You know, if they see you camping, they'll call you out for it. But they need it. You know. Rega says shampoo is good for bush growth. I don't even know what to say to that, man. Are we gonna Google that? Is Google Gemini gonna agree with the idea that shampoo is good for bush growth? Anyway, so you know, there's nuance to AI, man. So we're not gonna play this video, but apparently there was an bundle of sticks girl trying to get at Cup 245. And I guess he was repulsed by this girl. He, for some reason, posted the girl's picture in the Discord, like we actually give a shit. Although the video or the audios or the picture is now gone. But he basically made an AI video of the woman that he was trying to get on his ass. And we have Mr. Potato Head in the background. Here we go. We're not going to play the video because this is mental instability right here, folks. You know, Lava says, why not use AI in 2026? Those who don't move with the times will be left behind. Correct, I agree. You know, if you use AI for good shit, clap for you. That's a clap. But if you use AI for whatever the fuck this is, vehicle AI to put your nemesises in AI, then there's a special place in hell for you. You know what I mean? And he says down here, apparently her BF said she was trans. I don't know what the fuck this is. And he then says, she insulted my mother, not a sweet grill. She a bundle of sticks sucking on little kiddos' cocks, LMAO. What even is this guy saying, man? What is this guy even saying? I don't know. But this is the same guy. This is the same guy who changed his name from something sensible. I forgot what his name was. But he changed it to Cup 245. Come on, man. Crazy. Dino King says, LMFAO, stop hating. He's the next slim in line. And Skip Piet says he likes his women with an extra package. I don't know about that, man. Yeah, Dizzy Skittle, yeah. Dizzy Skittle was a good name. Good name. Something gotten in his head to change his name to Cup 245, bro. And now he's talking about bundle of sticks sucking on little kiddos' cocks or some shit. Yeah, well, he's Dizzy Skittle in the head for sure. That's all I can say about that, man. That's all I can say. Apparently, Cup 245 also got that ass banned during that time because he sent me a PM while I was on vacation, I think. Let me see here. Actually, Anka just said something here which we're gonna share. Yeah. So Cup 245, he had asked me, I don't know why he asked me this, but he asked me if staff perm ban. I don't think we perm ban for cheating these days even. I said, unless it's cheating, it's pretty rare. So I'm not really sure what that's in reference to. But it is what it is. Very rare. Yeah. No. We going to Jamaica was not for hitting. You know what I mean? It was for family time and enjoying ourselves. You know what I mean? No hitting time. Undertow says, "Bro sends me a Discord friend request." I'm like, "Who is this?" He says, "Dizzy Skittle." I'm like, "Okay, since when we are friends?" Damn, it's going crazy, man. You got him. Gotta be nicer to him, bro. His name is Cup 45. Be nice to him, man. What's his name? Leo 21. As we see here, we've missed several calls from your boy. He says, "Hi, today Punkery. They banned me from this server. Really?" Let me see here. Oh shit. Okay. How did what happened? Leo's 21 got banned from the Discord. What happened? What did he do? Check NG chat. Let me see. What did he do? Damn, son. Ugh, what is this, man? Let me just watch this first before we... Because sometimes Dino King be posting some shit, bro. Ugh. What is this, man? What are we doing? This was made by Cup 245? He's got the high cup, and he's got a happy, messed up smiley. Oh no, what is this, bro? Oh no. Turn it up to 12. No, bro, this is mental illness, bro. Throw this guy in an asylum, bro. Oh man, what is this, man? It's Cup singing? No, he remixed this shit, bro. He remixed this shit. What is this, bro? Come on, man. Cup 245, you need something, man. You need to go to therapy or some shit, man. I don't know what's going on with my guy. Undertoad said, "Can we get a shout out to Rari and DMH for being the first to find all 100 alien eggs?" You got a screenshot of that, man? We need some proofs. Need the screenshot having gotten all 100 alien eggs. And plus, how long does it... Oh. Check leaderboards, yeah, obviously. Okay, good. So if I search for, what do I search for? Obviously, alien's not going to be in here. Oh, it is, okay. Rari, Sir Woofy Iggly, Darky EST, and Chips all got 100 eggs in the first week. Lowest one is first? No, they fixed that. So Rari was the first one to do it. I don't know if Rari's listening, but how long does it really take to get all 100? I mean, you have to scan the city up and down. That must have taken all fucking day, bro. Or less than 5 days. I mean, y'all had to have like a network of locations or some shit, bro. Listen, I can't imagine, man. So now y'all can be IGN people, right? Y'all can post where all 100 are, as if it's like IGN or some shit. Sir Wolfie said we had Darky EST, our alien egg sniffing admin. And Undertow said it took 6 hours to find the last one. The last one is always the most difficult. Let's see. Let's go on the Preacher train here. So Preacher made a suggestion to make Organization Defend implement it, which means he is one of the few people to be on this implemented list. So shout out to Preacher, obviously. We're the only one reading Preacher suggestions. But we gotta go with Preacher here, obviously. Where was what we just saw? A He's for Gun Runners. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. This is old. Okay, so Master bumped in. See, Anka's in my PMs right now. I said we're gonna share what Anka was saying, so we're gonna do that in a little bit. Let's see. Seize ammo from dead cops. So, obviously, there's the seize for cops on criminals. So, Preacher says there should be a seize for felons on cops to seize ammo. You can see there, obviously, y'all can read, right? You can do E over the cop, or yeah, E over the cop to get some ammo in each weapon slot, and the cop will lose that shit. This might be the best way to get ammo, to be honest with you, since some cops are armed to the teeth. Fetin in the game says he's Tel Aviv. Remember Tel Aviv? Anyway, this is that's Preacher's suggestion right there. What happened here? What happened? So Leo got that ass banned. What happened to your Pizza account or the General Cobb account? What happened? Well, either way, so this is definitely not getting in, but we just want to meme this one up. So, police buzzard with gun. So I guess we all know what this is. It's bad enough that the Annihilator has it, but the buzzard being as fast as it is, this is definitely not going to have it. Adding the MG to the police buzzard. And he says that it will not kill the Annihilator off because the buzzard is more squishy, aka not as durable, and can be taken down on foot. I'm not sure if that's really true. I'm surprised that there are 5+ votes on this, to be honest with you. And I think it may be enough to have someone ride along a buzzard, honestly, to shoot off the side of a buzzard. No one really does that these days, it seems like. But, yeah, I don't know about that, man. And since the Free Slim Free Beavis account got that ass banned or is now off the Discord, I'm sure that this is not going to work. So we're not doing this. Let's take a look at the, we'll save some of these for next week. Let's take a look at the player reports here because I'm not understanding how some people got that ass banned from the Discord. Which one do we want to look at first, actually? Actually, I want to look at the Beavis quit to avoid right here. So we haven't really seen too much from Beavis getting that ass banned. We'll take a look at 2 of these, then we'll transition into Rate My Chase Live. Before then, we'll see what Anka has to say. So Beavis does a lot of crazy shit, but quitting to avoid is not one that I would think he would do. So Beavis starting the fight, tailgating, getting a pit on. So he might be the aggressor in this fight. It would be pretty embarrassing to start a fight and then quit to avoid. I can't believe that Beavis would quit to avoid until I actually see it, to be honest with you. Wait, did I? Oh, it's a DM. My bad. I thought it was quit to avoid. Oh, okay. This was the wrong video. All right. So he killed him. He DM'd him, I guess. We didn't see the revenge. Or we did see the revenge, but it was a misnomer, I guess. And the second one. Beavis. Beavis. Apparently, quit to avoid. Let's see if he does it here. Fettin, the guy who says he's Tel Aviv, taking some armor. Beavis taking his shots at Render. Render, by the way, his graphics are like 720p, 480p or some shit. Graphics card, bro. Tell you, man. So Render almost goes down. Render gets some separation away, getting toward the Los Santos Customs, and I guess Beavis is gonna come up pretty soon to try to finish your boy off. Actually, are we gonna see the quit? Actually. Okay. All right, he said, "Watch this." All right, yeah, that's a good one. It's accepted, so he's already gotten that ass wrecked, I suppose. Render says, "My recorder sucks." Well, son, man. Beavis basically was like, "Yeah, fuck you. I can quit right in front of your ass, and nobody will do shit about it." But we don't know. At least I don't know how Beavis was punished, so we'll see about that. So anyway, we're gonna transition into Rate My Chase Live here. But before we do, we'll have one word from Anka. One word from Anka, and Anka says the only thing I can say here is fuck Preacher till the end of universe. So even though Dino King and Preacher seem to be amicable now, Preacher is still not liked by Anka, as Anka says, fuck Preacher till the end of universe. And Anka also says to tell Yeri if Yeri can play Five Nights at Freddy's, or in, what is it, game called? Five Nights at Freddy's, then she can fix him or some shit. Yeah, man. I don't know about that. While I was on vacation, actually, while I was coming back, Anka told me that I am never setting foot in CNRNG ever again. We'll see how long that lasts. Anyway, let's transition here, ladies and gentlemen. We will now transition to Rate My Chase Live right here. It turns out that the show should have started at its regular time, for reasons I won't say.